What is up, YouTube? Today we're back into the Guild War banger, and we are. I actually have no idea what rank we are, but all I know is we are actually gonna supposedly try. I know you guys saw the last video. I know you saw the beat incident. I'm glad you guys enjoyed, but it's time to lock it in. I feel like I say this every video, and I keep saying lock in, and I keep dying. So maybe we reverse psychology ourselves, mind control, mind break, NTR ourselves,
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
and say, I hope I end. I hope I fail. I hope I get kicked. This way it reinforces in my mind that we're actually trying. Anyways, if you guys do enjoy, we're just going to be bringing like sweat comps pretty much, or try to, I guess. Like the video, comment for the algorithm, and yeah, it's a new background, or well, I guess there's a green screen going, but yeah, I've basically moved again, so yeah, maybe you guys will see the background someday. Anyways, that's besides the point. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it. All right, so for the first defense. This is technically a scout, but someone went in as I was.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Wait, I didn't get to show the stats. Okay, I guess that person finished their attack. Well, anyways, I was gonna say I was comp checking this tower, and then someone went in, and I was about to show you guys that somebody's in, and then he finished. So now you don't get to see the stats. Okay, anyway, I'll show the stats after. All right, so let's pilfer the Freerin. I don't think this defense is actually very good either. Like this setup of obviously Elvira with scales, because she can't soul burn, right? So she doesn't get like multiple immortalities. And Freerin has defensive magic, so that tells me there's book or something. Let's see. Yen's gonna proc to 0 for sure, just because of the fixed damage. So 13.9k scales. Okay, I'll S3 here. Basically, as long as Elvira doesn't get stripped, I'm pretty much chilling. Pretty much. I mean, Elvira still hasn't even taken a turn, so it's not a huge deal, but... okay, DN sealed. I still have the immortality from scales, so it's fine. Unless I get stripped here like a dog. Bastion of Hope, baby. S1, we finished the N. Okay, we did not finish the N. Gotta wait. Okay. Freerin S1 goes on to our Elvira. Let our Touch of Rekos just kind of heal us up. Man, it's really like annoying because like you guys can't see the stats. So anyway, we're gonna S3 onto the scales here, and through the damage transfer, the DN should die, I reckon. Okay, there we go. I must say, I'm not a huge fan of this comp, by the way, if you're watching this. I'm not a huge fan. I've seen a lot of people run this comp, and I feel like there's just like better ways to do it, or there's like better comps to use, but I mean, I'm down to test it out. I haven't really used Elvira scales in any of my videos in like a really long time, so I figure, you know what? Why don't we use it today? Why not? What's the harm? There is no harm. Unless I lose, but we're probably not losing this one. Okay, so we just S1 here. And I'm gonna go with double pill for Renac. I have a pursuit set, so this will do 8.4k. 20% more damage on the fixed damage from 7,000. Boom, headshot. And first team done and dusted. Let's see. Okay, Secret Art Storm Sword, 15k Yule. So it's like top speed Yulha, it seems. Okay, so you can see in this team, I actually brought Immunity Shoe just for this lose condition. Good thing I did, it looks like. Is there injury? I don't think so. It's 3F Genesis Ross. The 3F will do quite a bit of damage, but I'll just have to absorb it. I'll take a screenshot here, just because I think I might need to report info on it. OS3. Okay. And... I see no reason not to S2, so I will S2. I'm going to heal up my mitigation. Put up Indomitable. Now, because it's like top speed Yulha, like I don't really have to worry about much, just because it's not really going to do any damage to basically any of my units. 12k Arunka. Is it Rocket Punch? Yeah, it's Rocket Punch. It's probably like really high defense, if I had to guess. Annoying 3F damage. So in this case, like I could just S3 here. I could just S3 just because like I don't want Ruel to die, so I might as well just S3. And like Shu's just gonna go back into hiding, and like they're gonna like outspeed me with superhumanization and Ross, so don't really have to worry too much here. Okay, go for S3. Pop the injury. Okay. All good. I will Soul Burn onto the Arunka to finish. I think that's enough injury to finish. Yeah, beautiful. And that's the amazing synergy of Illinan plus Ross, right? I mean, Illinan plus Shu is just so good. Okay, Shu should outcut. S1 for dual attack. Nope, no duel. S1. Okay. Now, I wish I could put Pursuit on, but obviously I can't, because if I put Pursuit on, like, what if I get sealed there and then collapse, and then shit just gets really annoying, but definitely not a losable spot, though, I would say. And then Ross is gonna S3, but he's already, like, injured down to 14k, so it basically does 0 damage. And then we finish with the Shu S3. Keep it nice and easy. We're not gonna do no fucking stupid comps. No Benny Maru, no Beedom. Alright. First attack done. Let's move on to the second attack for today. Oh yeah, so I realized that I actually didn't show the stats, so here you go. So the stats for Elvira was 350 F-Res. Scales was 252 on Touch of Rekos. Unfitting Memory is going to be a little bit better if you have that, but I don't own the artifact, so too bad. Renac was 318 on Pursuit on an RTA build with some tank stats, just so I don't just, blow up on like the first few rotations. And then for the second comp, Imperial Illinan was Prot Immunity, a 140 F-Res with 2k 33k. And then Ruel is just like a standard speed HP on the Guardian Ice Crystal. And then Shu was on 290 speed, immunity, Sweet Miracle, just so I don't get sealed and collapse like I mentioned during that first attack. So it worked out well, so on to the second attack. Alright, so for the second attack, it is going to be a scout. So it's going to be Yolha, Apoc, and Satsuka. So I'm going to be going with Briar here at 317 on Renewed Will. I'll be moving with Dien, who is going to be on full Destro, full damage on HP set, 206 speed. And even if it's on Secret Art Stormsword Yolha, I'll still cut just because 206, you get 65 CR push, so it's a lot. And then Freerin is going to be here at 265 on Mirrored Lotus Ring. So you might be wondering why I'm going with Freerin over Cabal. Is because if you go for the Cabal variation here, what might happen is if you miss Death Break on Aravi, you won't have enough damage to kill. And if it's Sweet Miracle, it kills your Cabal. Puts this into like a 1v2 situation. Like, you could probably lose that, honestly. Especially if it's on like counter set or just, something like that. So we just kind of want to like avoid that lose condition so that we make it so that Briar Soulburn S3s, DN S3, Sealed Boom Boom, and then Freerin can do enough damage to kill these two, right? Obviously, 99.8 crit should crit. Hopefully I didn't curse myself on that. And obviously, lose condition for this is if it's like 325 Yolha. So I guess if you're watching this video and you're like giga fucking fast, 325 Yolha should do the trick to beat this. I would say, for the most part. I think. Actually, I don't actually even know. I don't know how that would play out because you could Soulburn S3 and then Seal and then Cleanse S3, Seal, Boom. Yeah, actually, I don't know. Yeah, you probably win. I don't know. Anyway, second defense is going to be BBK, DN, and Arunka. So I'm going to go with Luna since there's 3 passes I want to get rid of. So just go Speed and Immunity. I'll be going with Yolha on POV, Speed, Immunity. And then G-Ross is going to be on Symbol of Unity so that I don't lose to a dodge. The fact of potentially BBK dodging me, it could be pretty bad. So it's just like Soulburn, Seal, push, and then just kill. So let's go. Okay. Let's grab a screenshot for the boys. 88% of 317. So we just send a Briarcleave. Wait, I Soulburned, right? Oh, okay, thank God. Okay. Holy shit. Remind me not to take screenshots in the very start of the battle, man. Holy shit. It's also not Secret Art Stormsword. It's also not POV. Everything just died, so I guess that's the benefit of running Desho DN is you just get to do stupid shit like that where you just completely nuke them out of orbit. And you know, A-Ravi died too, so that made it super easy. Okay, so let's see. Mirrored Lotus Ring on the DN, grab the quick screenshot. Slow BBK, so it could be on counter, it's around like 130 speed. Could also be like a D-Gen, like super tanky one as well, which would be pretty annoying to fight. So hopefully that is not the case. Okay, everything's pretty slow. I don't think this is going to be Secret Art BBK because it's so slow. Most likely it's like Shepherd of Chaos, Shepherd of Hollow, Lethal Whispers counter, some type of build like that. And we just rip the S3.
I command thee. Perish.
Yeah, everything just died. Yeah. Yoha Jiras is OP. Who would have thought? GG's. Alright, so for our last attack, I kind of want to try something different because, like, why not, I guess? So this Freeman on defense, I'm going to use Bellion here. I'm going to go with Sinful Angelica because there's G-Ross, so I can stop the revive on Prophetic Candlestick since she is the light bait for the Arunca and the Ross. And I just have some ER here so I can get sealed and whatnot. I'm like close to 300 with Bastion of Hope. And then Lady of the Scales is going to be on speed on Pursuit. So I know a lot of you guys are familiar with her offering unique effects. So if I press S3, basically Pursuit gets applied to all of my team, right? Now, I want to test if this actually will stack with my Bellion 3F damage, because my Bellion also is on Pursuit set on 3F. So my idea is basically like Shinji's going to be dual attacking Bellion, I activate Pursuit, Lady's buff with Pursuit and stuff like that. And actually, before I mess up my placement, I'm going to have Stingy in the front so I can stack my Immortality. And then Scales basically is just going to, you know, apply Pursuit and hopefully actually do something. I realize that Bastion of Hope is actually not good. We're going to go Bird's Eye View. Bird's Eye View so I can Soul Burn for my, whatchamacallit, for my Bellion. So let's go with that. Bottom team is going to be Hua Young, Harsetti, and Scales. So I'm going to go with Young Senya, who is going to be the innate Harsetti counter. And then I'll be going Hekate so that I can ignore the damage passive from Scales and also just go for the Soul Burn to one-shot the Hua Young, hopefully. And then I'm going to be going with Imperial Illinav on Prot set on Aureus. So if you're asking me why I'm bringing a light unit into a dark comp with Hua Young, because Hua Young should just die on the first turn. So let's go right ahead.
Don't talk to me.
Okay, so we can just S3 here. We get attack buff. Now, I think, like, if I was really going to optimize this attack, it's just to give more ER to, like, my whole team, or to my Shinji particularly. But it's getting kind of late. It's like 1 a.m. Low-key, I kind of want to sleep. So I'm just going to run it. So let's see how much damage we can do with a Soul Burn S1 with Pursuit set and Abundance and 3F. And Pursuit from the Scales. 12k pop. Wow. That's pretty good. Okay, let me move my head here as well so that we can actually see the damage. I don't need a Soul Burn. Just S1. All good. Ross gonna S2, S3, but I'm pretty sure I don't die. Pretty sure. Okay. Beautiful. No Prophetic Candlestick yet. Counter. Okay, this is good abundance damage though from Bellion. Beautiful. Okay, so this is probably a turn where I Soul Burn. Because if I don't Soul Burn, my Shinji's Immortality is going to fall off. And I kind of want to make it so that Arunca actually goes ahead of me. So by Soul Burning here, I get another Abundance stack, 3F damage, Ross dies, and then Arunca cuts in front of my Shinji so I can get another rotation. It kind of works out perfectly here, I think. Oh, I mean, or they can just die. I'm down for that too. I'm down for that too. Okay. Let's see. Sigurd Scythe, 21k Harsetti. Okay, we proc Yenya. He stripped my barriers, it looks like. Okay. Good fixed damage. I would like to think that Scales doesn't cut me. It doesn't matter. Proof of Friendship's gonna push me ahead of Hua, so it's not a huge deal. So all I gotta do is just Soulburn SP with Akate and finish off this while young.
To see you lost like this, I shall lead you back to your
Yep, perfect. 30k, that's a lot of damage. S3, hopefully we crit and kill off the Arceti, or just raw damage from my HP stat will kill, hopefully. Oh, perfect. Okay, nice. Nice and clean. Not very often you get to use Hakate, but I must say, whenever you get to use her, it's very nice. But I don't really know how I feel about the one of the Blue Rose still, honestly. I feel like her own RD is still better in terms of RTA. But I guess in Guild War, like if you just gotta nuke somebody, like obviously the one of the Blue Rose is better. It's kind of similarly if you're gonna like Laya with or like Dark Corvus S3 or something, so makes sense. Anyways, that's our third attack. Let's go, nice and clean. Alrighty, so that's gonna be it for today's Guild War video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. A little bit sweatier than usual, I would say, but I did learn some stuff in this video with like using out the Elvira Scales comp, like not using the two together because they've been out for a long time, but like in that particular setup, because MLDN defenses I feel like are not very common these days, so always nice to kind of get a feel for the defenses and a little bit of practice, I guess. But if a unit that needs to soulburn can't soulburn on defense, is that unit even good? Not really. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye!